Once upon a time, in a realm of splendor and mysteries, there was a king whose fame crossed deserts and seas. Solomon, the son of David and Bathsheba, was not just a monarch, he was the epitome of wisdom, wealth, and power. Born around 1000 BC, Solomon reigned over Israel for about 40 years, a period marked by peace, prosperity, and monumental achievements. Solomon's reign is notably symbolized by the Temple of Jerusalem, an architectural marvel dedicated to the God of Israel. Its construction not only showcased the king's wealth and power but also established Jerusalem as a spiritual and cultural center. Under his rule, Israel flourished in trade and diplomacy, extending its influences to distant realms. What truly elevated Solomon above other monarchs was his unparalleled wealth and profound wisdom. His fortune was so vast that silver was considered of little value in his days. Visits from foreign leaders, like the famed Queen of Sheba, only reinforced his legendary status. These encounters bred stories of his wisdom and understanding surpassing that of any other man of his time. Yet, Solomon's true wealth lay not just in his gold or palaces, but in his ability to understand and apply deeply rooted financial and life principles in wisdom and discernment. His proverbs and teachings continue to influence and inspire generations, showing that despite millennia having passed, Solomon's lessons on life and finance remain timeless. As we embark on the journey to unveil Solomon's financial principles, prepare for more than mere economic advice. Prepare for a voyage into the heart of wisdom, where each financial principle is a reflection of a deeper understanding of life and what is truly valuable. And now, with the stage of Solomon's story set in your mind, I invite you to delve into the financial principles that not only built an empire but can also transform lives. Let us then uncover these ancient secrets, whose relevance and power transcend time and cultures, ready to shape the present and future of those who understand and apply them. 1. The importance of prudence and hard work, Proverbs 6 verses 6 to 8. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways, and be wise. Without having any chief, officer, or ruler, she prepares her bread in summer and gathers her food in harvest. Solomon highlights the ant as an example of diligence and foresight. In today's world, this translates to working hard and planning for the future. The ant, without the need for external supervision, is diligent in her tasks, teaching us the importance of self-discipline and long-term financial planning. 2. Avoiding debt and guarantees, Proverbs 22 verse 7. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. This proverb warns about the danger of becoming excessively indebted. In today's society, where credit is easily accessible, many fall into the trap of spending beyond their means, becoming slaves to their debts. Solomon advises us to live within our means and avoid debts that can financially enslave us. 3. Diversification of investments, Ecclesiastes 11 verse 2. Give a portion to 7, or even to 8, for you know not what disaster may happen on the earth. This advice is extraordinarily relevant in the context of modern economic uncertainties. Solomon encourages us to diversify our investments. In today's financial world, this means not putting all our resources into a single investment but spreading them across different assets to mitigate risks. 4. The value of knowledge and wisdom, Proverbs 24 verses 3 to 4. By wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established, and by knowledge the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Here, Solomon emphasizes that true wealth comes from knowledge and wisdom. In today's scenario, this translates to educating oneself financially, seeking advice from experts, and making informed financial decisions. Knowledge is the foundation for building a solid and prosperous financial life. 5. Generosity and justice, Proverbs 22 verse 9. He who has a generous eye will be blessed, for he gives of his bread to the poor. Generosity is a fundamental principle for Solomon. He suggests that by sharing our wealth, we are blessed. This resonates strongly in an era where economic inequality is prominent. Sharing not only helps those in need but also nurtures a community of support and mutual respect. These principles, though ancient, have timeless applicability. They guide us to adopt a balanced and ethical approach to finances, emphasizing the importance of hard work, prudent planning, investment diversification, the value of knowledge, and the practice of generosity. In a world where financial complexity only increases, Solomon's teachings offer a moral and practical compass to navigate the sometimes turbulent waters of the modern economy. As we reflect on the financial teachings of King Solomon, we realize that they are not merely recommendations for prudent resource management, but fundamental pillars for achieving a life of success and prosperity. Solomon, known for his immense wisdom and wealth, offers us a model of how applying these principles can lead to extraordinary results. When we incorporate prudence and hard work into our daily lives, avoiding the pitfalls of excessive indebtedness, we invest not only in our financial stability but also in our freedom. By diversifying our investments, we acknowledge the inherent uncertainty of the world and prepare ourselves to face the highs and lows with greater resilience. Wisdom and knowledge, in turn, are powerful tools that allow us to make more informed and strategic financial decisions. Moreover, generosity and justice, principles often underestimated in the financial world, are the foundation for building not only personal wealth but also a prosperous and supportive community. By sharing our prosperity, we create a virtuous cycle of support and gratitude, which can bring immense benefits, not only for ourselves but for the entire society. Therefore, by adopting these principles, we are not only following in the footsteps of one of history's greatest leaders, but also positioning ourselves on the path to success. As Solomon demonstrated, a balanced and ethical financial life is not just a path to material wealth, but also to a life full of meaning and purpose. Thus, I encourage each one of you to reflect on these teachings and integrate them into your financial journey. By doing so, we are not only honoring a millenary legacy of wisdom, but also paving the way for our own success, following in the footsteps of King Solomon, one of the most successful and admired leaders in history.